first frozen pancake batter good enough for Aunt Jemima.
Aunt Jemima frozen pancake batter. For Aunt Jemima's it tastes just great. No measuring, no mixing, just real easy fixing. 3 minutes from package to plate.
Aunt Jemima frozen pancake batter. The first frozen pancake batter good enough for Aunt Jemima.
Bill and Ernie now at 4:30.
I suppose you want to chew me out for shoving Hamlin the other night at the disco, right?
Yeah, you suppose right. Now, what the hell did you think you were doing?
I didn't think about it. I just did it, all right?
You were deputized an officer of the law, and you let your personal feelings get in the way of your job.
Oh, come on, man. It wasn't that big a deal.
But Calvin already told me. You're having a fight with Jody. Hamlin came over to see what the trouble was and try to cool you down, and you got rough.
No, I got mad is what I got.
You ruined any chances we had of using him.
Come on, I didn't see it that way, all right?
Now, whenever Hamlin sees you, he's going to be on his guard.
That is, if he lets you set foot in the place at all.
To face it, you blew it.
Okay. It won't happen again.
Damn right it won't happen again. You're out of this. You're out. Calvin, you're going to have to find some other way of investigating the video disco.
Mrs. Oakes?
It's Dr. Kavanaugh. Hi. Look, Robbie Hamlin hasn't tried to contact you again, has he? No, I mean since we met with him yesterday. Oh, good. No, I didn't think he would. Yes, in fact, I've already been asking around. I've received the same recommendation from several different people, as a matter of fact. It's a psychiatrist on the staff of the Lane Mental Health Clinic. Also teaches at the university. Excellent credentials, and very, very good with young people, too. All right, I'll be happy to call her. Her name is Beth Correll, and I'm sure she'll be able to help your son.
Here you are, Davey.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, man, this coffee is cold.
It'll have to do. Enjoy it now.
I will.
The Edge of Night is brought to you by Spic and Span. Spic and Span, it helps your floor show its true colors. And by all vegetable Crisco. Crisco makes pie crust flaky.
Surprise! Oh, hi, kids. You just missed supper.
But you're still in time for dessert.
Did you marry me just for my mama's blue ribbon cooking? You mean my Crisco cooking. Now take that lime chiffon pie. It's Crisco that makes the crust so flaky, even on the bottom. And that's what makes Crisco pies taste so good.
Your pie does look good, Ma. Almost as good as your chocolate cake.
That's my chocolate mocha cake. Crisco's what makes it rise so high and light. And it's Crisco that makes the frosting turn out so creamy.
And son, you'll never taste anything better than your grandma's Crisco cooking.
Unless you married a Crisco cook, right? Look for my Crisco recipes in your favorite woman's magazine. Crisco will do you proud every time.
I first heard the word Spic and Span from my mom. She swore by Spic and Span to help keep her linoleum floor looking its best. Now I've got a no-wax floor, a cinch to clean, right? Wrong. Their special texture makes them harder to clean than I thought. Luckily, there's a special new Spic and Span.
New Spic and Span with a modern new formula designed to clean today's floors. You see, today's floors, both conventional and no wax, have thousands of hills and valleys where greasy dirt collects, making floors look dull and dingy. But new Spic and Span has been specially reformulated to safely break up the grease and lift it away, leaving a clean, beautiful finish.
How's it look, Ma? Beautiful?
Of course. What'd you expect from Spic and Span?
New Spic and Span, yesterday's clean for today's floors.
Look for great values on Spic and Span, now in the fall cleaning display at your store.
Look, I know I screwed up, but that doesn't mean you gotta pull the plug on this whole thing.
Look, you attacked someone with basically no provocation. I can't have that. You've left me no other choice.
All right, I was pumped up, all right? And I'm frustrated with the way Jody's been acting and this new fascination with Hamlin. But listen, I know I can keep a lid on it. I can.
Oh, yeah, you really proved that.
Hey, nobody's perfect, Stoner. I know Hamlin is up to something. I'm just interested in finding out as you guys are.
Aside from the fact that you don't like him coming on to your girl, what makes you think he's up to something?
Well, he tells me that nobody in that place, the disco, knows anything about electronics. But yet you tell me he worked at some hotshot electronics place or something?
Yeah, Grantman Research Center.
Yeah, right. And also, he's rewired that whole joint.
You sure about that?
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of these wires leading to the storeroom, and I'm itching to find out where they go. And I'll bet both of you 10 to 1 on the money that they lead to that equipment you talk about that was stolen.
Calvin, did you ever find out what that research equipment was supposed to be used for?
No, I tried. I mean, you'd think the research center would be interested in getting back their $2 million worth of equipment.
What about the San Jose police?
They know about as much as we do.
Huh. All right, other than Hamlin, have you got anything that connects the research center to the video disco?
Nothing in cement. I still have to check out the Investors Alliance.
Right. Those are the clowns that bought the video disco. They wore the gray suits in the whole trip, right?
I wear gray suits. As soon as you get something on this, give me a call.
Right.
Wait. You gonna give me another shot or not?
It's too risky.
Oh, come on now. You know I am the only one that can get in there, and you know no one else can do that. Huh?
All right, let's say you did manage to control your temper somehow. What can you do that's going to keep Hamlin from bouncing you out on your butt the first time he sees you in that place?
Please. You know my old man, right? Like father, like son. Let me tell you something. Hamlin can be as cool can be, but he's still only half as cool as me. I'll find a way. Now, am I back on this force or what?
Well, I suppose if he can talk me into giving him a second chance, he can talk his way past Hamlin. Consider yourself warned.
Yes, sir, Chief. Whatever you say.
You've been very quiet.
I'm thinking.
Perhaps plotting is a better word.
Oh, Geraldine. With Mayhew dead, it's just that my investigation on Uninet has gone right out the window, so to speak.
Is there any doubt that his death wasn't a suicide?
Well, according to the news reports, the police don't think it was, and for once I agree with them.
Why is that?
The limping man's history is showing that he's kind of forming a pattern. He likes to use people. He doesn't like to make them his partner.
Well, he certainly used Peter Nevins.
And Stan Hathaway. And if Mayhew was used and then realized that he was responsible for a few people's death, that's probably what made him jump out the window.
Yeah, it does seem logical. Mr. Mayhew was very highly strung indeed. I do feel sorry for the man.
Get it. Hello? Yeah, speak louder, baby. I can't hear you. Yes, this is your wife, Raven. I miss you. Yes, darling, I promise. I'm not getting myself into trouble. Shh. Where are you? Panama? Yeah. Okay. I love you. I love him.
Of course you do.
Well, here's the scoop. Spencer left Venezuela and Sky went after him, and they went through Colombia and into Panama, and there some American people said that they would help him try to find Spencer. And I guess I better try to find more out about Mrs. Coburn's prospective daughter-in-law.
I thought you just promised Skylar that you were not getting into trouble.
I lied.
You lied, but you love him.
I lied because I love him. I don't want him to worry.
Hey, Davey. Hello, Dr. Kavanaugh. How are you?
I'm fine. It's Miles, though, all right?
I'm lousy. Hate being here and I want to get out.
Well, that I can certainly understand. Look, Davey, your mother and I would be very happy if you would agree to see a psychiatrist.
A shrink? Why?
I know. I remember what you said about psychiatrists the last time we talked.
I just don't like the whole idea.
I swear to you, Davey, I swear to you. You don't have to be afraid of it.
Sounds like you've already got one picked out.
Yeah, well, as a matter of fact, there is somebody I'd like to have see, but only if you agree, okay? Her name is Dr. Beth Correll, and she will not hurt you.
It's a she.
Yeah, she's really nice.
I guess it'll be all right.
Hey, that's great. All right, I'll give her a call.
Okay.
I'll keep in touch.
Thanks for your help, Mike.
That's all right.
My starch comes out too stiff. Mine comes out too starchy.
Not new spray and starch. It makes clothes come out beautifully.
My starch doesn't come out at all.
New spray and starch comes out beautifully. It's the first fabric finish ever in the no-clog trigger sprayer. And what a look. Crisp without being stiff. Get new spray and starch. Comes out beautifully.
What's wrong, Frank?
An anniversary should have a party.
Ah, the kids are busy.
Vera, they're almost here. I had to pick up some ragu sauce. Good. Like Mama says, you never have too much.
A card would have been nice.
A spaghetti dinner with ragu sauce always tastes special.
Here they come.
Come on, Frank.
That's why it's been a tradition for 3 generations.
Nice kids.
Ragu traditional spaghetti sauce for over 40 years. That's Italian.
Hello.
Oh, hi, Mike. Hi, honey. Wait, let me just finish this and I'll be with you in a minute.
Is that your romance novel, or are you typing my resume?
Sword of Love. And would you believe I'm coming into the homes... Resume. Okay. What happened at your meeting with the mayor?
Well, His Honor didn't come right out and ask for me to withdraw from the race for district attorney.
But?
But he went well out of his way to praise another member of our party, an attorney in private practice, Marshal Cross.
Doesn't sound familiar.
No, but he's middle of the road. Not the least bit controversial. He's never been accused of taking bribes or sexual favors. The charges against me were found to be false, yet I still have to prove my innocence.
Wait a minute, honey. Wait. The mayor did not ask you to withdraw.
Not yet. But I expect the axe to fall any day.
Mike, please. Now, don't talk like that.
Nancy, I'm afraid our plans to redecorate the bedroom will have to wait. I doubt very much if that salary increase will be coming my way. In fact, after the elections, I doubt I'll even have a job.
Please come in, Mrs. Coburn.
Thank you.
And thank you for coming over to get your report.
This is Geraldine Saxon's suite, isn't it? You know, I didn't connect the name when I saw her in your office the other day. You're married to Sky Whitney.
Yes.
Poor dear. Must be very hard for you scrounging around like this for a living.
Please sit down.
Thank you.
Would you like me to tell you what I've scrounged up in my poor little old way?
Yes, of course.
All right. You'll be happy to know that the report on your prospective daughter-in-law is almost complete.
Almost?
Grace Thomas did indeed go to the Ivy League school that she said she did.
Well, then?
She was on a scholarship.
Are you implying that Miss Thomas and her beloved family do not come from money?
Tell me something. Does your son love this woman?
That is something we are not discussing now.
I know, but does he?
I suppose. But if there are any problems with the Thomas antecedents, he'll get over it very quickly.
Love is not like a cold, Mrs. Coco.
I'm not paying you for fortune cookie philosophy, Mrs. Whitney.
Very well. I'll have your report finished by the end of next week.
I really don't understand what's taking so long.
It is not easy to dig up dirt on a woman as nice as she is.
I assume you want to be paid.
Well, my primary responsibility is to get you your information, and you do owe me for 3 days.
Next week, then.
Yes, I promise.
Thank you, Mrs. Whitney. Oh, Geraldine, darling.
Dora, my dear, we must have our luncheon very soon.
Let's do that.
Well, thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, say it and get it over with.
My dear Raven, when you are thrown into jail for impersonating a licensed private investigator, I will not be there to bail you out.
Lunchtime, kid.
Thank you.
I feel sick. 4 pancakes, 6 sausages, and 3 eggs are inclined to have an adverse effect on your body, Rich.
It's not the pancakes, it's all these greasy dishes.
How are we ever gonna get them clean?
Let's not panic. We've got Dawn. Look, Dawn scatters grease. It fights hard to take grease out of the way. Help keep it away. See, Dawn got the grease.
Look what I found on the moose.
So wash it.
After 4 million greasy dishes? This looks as good as the one you washed earlier. And my hands don't feel greasy. Grilled trout. Who's gonna clean them?
I clean the dishes.
And you clean the fishes.
Dawn takes grease out of your way.
I love coconut pie. Friends ask me why mine tastes so delicious. Well, I take fresh coconut, grate it, toast it, and mix it through the pie. I'm Mrs. Olson. The right ingredients are so important in good cooking. That's why Folgers is good cooking. Because Folgers has that just right, delicious ingredient, mountain-grown coffee. Mountain-grown beans mean more rich flavor and aroma than other kinds of coffee. Delicious. Try Folgers or Folgers flaked coffee. Folgers is mountain-grown coffee. Folgers is good cooking.
Well, here's the coroner's report on Mayhew's death.
Bottom line?
Suicide. No sign of struggle, just a straightforward farewell note and a plausible reason for doing it. Actually, it was a bit dramatic, but nothing out of the question.
Then how do you account for Cliff Nelson's statement?
Well, Cliff says he saw a handwritten envelope. You say the one that you got from Hext had "to whom it may concern" clearly typewritten on it. Could have been stress, could have been nerves, could have been anything. I mean, someone had just jumped out of a window.
Yeah, certainly not an everyday occurrence, even for someone like Nelson.
I don't know. I don't think Hext had any reason to switch those envelopes. I mean, he even had an alibi. He was 23 stories downstairs at his security desk when Mayhew decided to, take the high dive.
You question everybody else?
Yeah, everybody except a Margo Hedgepest. She runs a dating service or something in the ISIS building. She was supposed to be with Cliff at the time that he swears he saw those envelopes switch.
Why didn't you question her?
Well, every time I tried to reach her, she wasn't there, so I left a message on her answering machine.
Good. Let me know as soon as you get something on that.
All right.
Well, I suppose we can just rest easy knowing that Mayhew's note ties the 3 murders of Nicole and Hathaway and Gantz into the takeover of WMON.
Yeah, which makes the only loose thread now this very invisible, limping man.
There's no such thing as an invisible man. I want you to keep after Uninette to find out who this man is.
Yeah, Stoner. When? Yeah, be right there. Davey Oaks just escaped.
Oh. All right? What happened? He jumped me from behind. He tried to strangle me.
Where were you?
I was out in the hall.
Did you hit the alarm?
Yeah, but by that time he was gone.
Well, did you seal and search the building?
No sign of him. He must have gotten out.
Must have. Nobody here must have. That's not good enough. Check and see. All right, get an APB out on this kid, statewide. I hate to be extreme with the kid's age and the fact that Miles is working with him. You better put it out that he's probably armed, dangerous. Approach with caution.
He is. He is.
Go have the nurse check you out. Monticello's finest.
Chief, you think there is any chance that my car might be in danger?
Yeah. Yeah, you better put a 24-hour guard in front of his home.
You got it.
Just what are you doing?
Every career woman should have an answering machine.
Career woman, heaven help us.
I'm calling to get the messages for my video dating service.
You're what? Are you telling me that you're setting yourself up as a fraudulent dating service?
It is not fraudulent. It's cover. Datamates. Owned and operated by Margo Hedgepeth and her devoted husband.
Oh, I can't wait until Skylar finds out he's turned into a hedge pet.
He's gonna love it.
Now you listen to me. You are getting yourself, slowly but surely, into deeper trouble than you ever imagined. And you sit there, calmly playing like it's a game.
So far, so good. 3 lonely hearts looking for love everlasting from Datamates. They must have seen the ad. Uh-oh.
What is it?
The police are calling for Margo Hedgepeth. They want to question her in regards to Alf Mayhew's suicide.
What are you doing here, Mrs. Hedgepeth? Mrs. Hedgepeth?
I saw Mr. Nelson in the hall, and he said that his partner saw the body falling down, so I thought maybe I could do something to help.
Who saw him fall?
Dee Bannister, my partner. Mr. Hecht, is there anything I can do?
Yes, get those people out of the doorway there and find this lady someplace to lie down.
Yes, sir. Mrs. Hedgepeth?
I can explain everything.
Oh, I'll bet. This should be very interesting.
Calvin, what brings you here,
Some bad news, I'm afraid. Mike Davey Oaks is broken out of jail.
He what? What happened?
Sheer carelessness.
Didn't anybody try to stop him?
He was out of the building before the alarm was ever hit.
The police can't even hold a young boy in custody? What am I saying? This young boy came at me with a knife and also managed to overpower a prison guard.
Yes, well, it's for that reason that we're posting some men outside your house day and night.
Until he's back in custody?
I'm afraid so, Mike.
Oh, that's just great. On top of everything else, now I'm a prisoner in my own home.
Delicious. Look what happens when Swift wraps the finest white meat chicken around the most delectable fillings in the world. You get the Swift International Entree, an incredibly delicious Swift International Entree dinner. Swift wraps fine white meat chicken around the world's most delicious fillings. So all you need is an oven, 30 minutes, and a taste for finer things. The Swift International Entree. Something this good shouldn't be so easy.
Since 1974, chicken is up 24%.
That's for the birds.
Fish, 84%.
That's a lot of clams.
Hamburger, 64%. In today's economy, you need the strength of Ziploc freezer bags. With their unique seal, Ziploc freezer bags are a zip to lock, and they stay locked for the best protection against freezer burn. Pork chops are up 36%. Even the pork chops. Ziploc freezer bags. There's no better way to protect your investment.
On All My Children.
I don't want to hold back anymore. I love you. With all my heart. I want you to be my wife.
All My Children.
Yeah, it's Dr. Kavanaugh.
Miles, it's Derek. Listen, Davey Oaks has just escaped from his cell.
Oh, God, where is he?
Well, I don't know. I've just put out an APB on him. I hope he hasn't gotten far.
I was with him just a few hours ago.
Just happened.
Oh, damn it. He was so calm when I talked to him. I should have known better. Derek, listen, I may be responsible for this.
What do you mean?
Well, I told him I was bringing a psychiatrist to see him, and he was frightened.
Oh, now look, you can't blame yourself for that.
Yeah, but I thought I was reaching him. I felt that he was beginning to trust me.
Well, like you said, nobody knows what's going on in his mind.
All right. You let me know the minute you find him?
Yes, and when we do, if Davey needs someone to talk to, I'll send for you.
All right, listen, has anybody called his mother yet?
I was going to take care of that now.
Well, I can't say I'd look forward to it, but I think I ought to be the one to do it.
All right, thanks very much. I'll keep you posted.
Fine.
Damn.
I'm almost afraid to ask you where you're going now.
Going out.
Spying, no doubt.
I refuse to answer on the grounds it will incriminate me. I know you don't approve, so spare me your lectures, huh?
Well, at least you could tell me the nature of your current secret mission.
Well, since that last phone call tells me that the police are looking for Margo Hedgepeth, it'll only be a matter of time before they find out it's me.
Yes, that's quite likely.
And before they blow my cover, I think I ought to have a look at the underground parking garage in the ISIS building.
What on earth for?
Because after the attempt on Peter Nevin's life, Schuyler trailed a green van to that garage, and there he saw a line of 24 identical green vans, one which belonged to Stan Hathaway.
Why are you going there?
Because I want to find out who owns the other 23.
Thorogran is so thorough. They ought to call it Thorogran.
That's because Thorogran M from Squibb gives you twice the vitamin A, more than twice the B1, B2, B3, and C of Centrum.
So thorough. They ought to call it Thorogran.
And twice the vitamin A, more than twice the B1, B2, B3, and C of One A Day.
Now that's one thorough multivitamin.
Thorogran is so thorough, they ought to call it Thorogran.
Pour on the power, go for the glory. This is the story of what you're made of. Beef gives strength, it helps you do it. Beef gives strength, it helps you through it.
Beef in a balanced diet. It's one of the best sources of protein, iron, and B vitamins going for a whole new pride in strength.
Beef gives strength, I'll keep you going. Beef gives strength from inside. Beef puts pride in a body. Beef gives strength.
Friday, it's the premiere of television's most rewarding new drama, Lottery, the show where dreams come true. Then, Matt Houston premieres, but a deadly double created by a ruthless Texas oil baron wants him dead. Lottery, then Matt Houston, Friday starting at 8, 7 Central and Mountain.
America's children are reading more and understanding more. Tonight, we look at how teachers are getting our young ones back into books.
We bring you face to face with the world. Watch ABC's World News Tonight with Peter Jennings.
Coming up next on Eyewitness Extra, the Soviet Union finally comes out and says, we did it. They admit shooting down a passenger plane with 269 people aboard. They offer no apology, and we'll have the latest on the tragedy next.
And also today, we'll take you shopping for back-to-school supplies for the kids. We'll tell you why many of your favorite beers and sodas can't be found in stores right now. And some good news, the South Bronx group that went from street trouble making music like the Beatles.
New shows, new stars, movies, sports, and specials. The soaps, the series, we've got it all for fall. TV Guide's fall preview issue, on sale now.
The Human Affair premieres Monday at 3:30.
The Honey Nut Cheerios be. You're not going to tempt my tummy with a taste of nuts and honey.
I'm gonna give it my best shot. Honey Nut Cheerios blends crunchy nuts and tasty golden honey.
It's gonna tempt your tummy with a taste of nuts and honey. It's a honey oven. It's Honey Nut Cheerios.
Some kind of crunch.
And it's a tasty part of this nutritious breakfast.
Honey Nut B, you've got one honey of an O.
It's Honey Nut Cheerios.
Let's get a good central line in him.
Premiering Thursday, September 22nd, Trauma Center.
Time, 1 golden hour. We figure most accident victims have that much time. With Trauma Center facilities, we can use that hour. Of the people who die in emergency rooms, half could be saved in Trauma Center.
A medical rescue team dedicated to giving 110%. Trauma Center premieres Thursday, September 22nd.
That special feeling on WABC.
Tonight, Dick Clark peeks ahead and looks behind in a preview of ABC's Sparkling Saturdays.
Turn your morning around and meet the men who make it happen. The Donovan brothers. Mike, strong and sexy. Doug, full of charm. Curtis, rich and spoiled, gets everything he wants. Roger, married to one woman, in love with another. The romantic. Captivating. Passionate. Impulsive. Tempting. And clever. Men of loving. They're all yours. Weekday.